This is going to be a video about stoichiometry. In stoichiometry, you use a mole ratio, and in order to get the mole ratio, you need a balanced equation. If you need help on doing any of those, you can check out my previous videos, but basically a mole ratio is the moles of a substance over the moles of another substance, and the ratio is found by looking at the balanced equation. I'll show you what I mean with some example problems, but first, the reason why you need a mole ratio is because the substance is always changing in stoichiometry. So that's how you get from one substance to another, is because you use the mole ratio. So here are some example problems. Al plus H2SO4. So we need to write the complete reaction and balance. This is going to be a single replacement, and this reaction is going to work because Al is more reactive than H2. So it's going to be Al, and an Al has a charge of 3, so it would be Al2, and then SO4 is a charge of -2, so SO4, 3. In order to get this neutralized in the substance, plus H2 is just all by itself. 3 of these, 2 of these, and then 3 of these. So as you can see, this should all be balanced. We're going to need these numbers for later. How many moles of H2SO4 will react with 400 grams of Al? So this is what we're given. So always start with what you're given. So we're given 400 grams of Al. So start with that. And we look to that for sig figs in the end as well, significant figures. So now we want to convert these grams to moles of Al, so we can do our mole ratio and change from this substance to this substance. So grams of Al, you want to look at your periodic table for Al's molar mass, should be about 26.98 grams of Al is in 1 mole of Al. So now is the time for the mole ratio. Here you can see that there are 2 Al, and there's 3 H2SO4. And this corresponds to Al here and H2SO4 here. And Al is going to be here and H2SO4 is going to be here, because moles of Al is on the bottom, corresponding to this. So it would be 2 moles of Al and 3 moles of H2SO4. So we just changed from this substance to this substance. That's the point of stoichiometry, is to change substances. So there was a substance change, and we looked to the balanced equation to find our mole ratio. So now you want to plug this all into your calculator, and then with appropriate significant figures, looking to the given, it would be 20 moles of H2SO4. So that's how you do a basic stoichiometry problem using a balanced equation and a mole ratio.